Welcome back to the show, Kletus Ray's Roadside Service, coming at you live on the road. Today I'm already offloaded. It is 8:27 in the morning, and they got me offloaded already. What the hell is going on? I wanted more time to play on Facebook and YouTube. Okay. I've been watching tutorials on Card Shop Simulator, just seeing if there's any way I can improve. I don't know why I said it like that. I think I was yawning in the middle of that. Anyways, I'm howling at the moon. I don't know if I should be happy or sad because yesterday, well, I don't know. Yesterday wasn't bad. I got like 9 hours worth of work done. So yesterday was technically a short day, but also technically in a different technical aspect, it was a normal, if not an okay day. Even though I did like half as much as I normally would. But I got to my hotel. I called Holiday Inn. I know I looked at the app. The app is always correct, but I called them anyways to see if maybe they had an extra room for me. Me and the Holiday Inn host, we know each other now. I thought maybe he would be able to pull some strings, maybe the room that he's sleeping in, because I don't know, maybe he sleeps there. I have no idea. I feel like I've heard that multiple times. That people like work at a hotel, they live at the hotel also. Hey, let me have half the bed. Maybe you got two queens in the room. Let me have one of them. I can't stay. Well, I mean, it's not that big of a deal to go to Comfort Inn. It's not that big of a deal. It's actually less of a walk for me. But I called Comfort Inn. I was telling my wife this morning because she called me before she took the kids to school. She's like, "Why did you stay at the Days Inn?" My babe, if there was any other option, I can guarantee you I would have taken it. There was no other option. I could have stayed at the Ranger Inn. It's a motel over there, maybe. I don't know. Not really any truck parking nearby. But there is a Pizza Hut across the street, so, I don't. I talk about loving and enjoying my time in Alva. I don't know Alva, technically. I know the truck stop and a little bit of the strip. That's about it. The actual town, that goes further back and north, I have no idea what's even over there. It's a decent sized town, I guess. I am just on the outside of it all the time, but for being just the outside, that's all I need to know about. I called Comfort Inn 13 times. Guess how many times they answered? Once. But this was after I had already booked a Days Inn. And I called them. And I called them hours later because, the guy at the Holiday Inn, he's like, "Yeah, man, we're totally booked up." But I'm on the Comfort Inn website, and they do have a couple of rooms available. You need to call them immediately if you want to get a room there. I was like, "Please, all right, thank you, sir." I didn't say please. I said thank you. And then I got off the phone and I called Comfort Inn 13 fucking times. I waited in between each call a little bit, not a lot, but a little bit, thinking, oh, somebody's sitting on the toilet, somebody's walking around, they didn't hear the phone ring, something. No, they didn't fucking answer. And I had to, because I was headed straight to a hotel. I wasn't going anywhere else. So, and I was going to be there pretty quickly. I ended up calling Days Inn. They answer first fucking ring. They're like, "Hello, hello. Would you like to stay tonight?" I'm like, "Yes, I would. Not really. I don't really want to, but I have to." They're like, "Oh," and it's a cheap ass room. I tell you, and not my money. And there's a reason it's cheap. Well, let me get into it. I don't want to throw Days Inn under the bus, but every single time I've been at the Days Inn, there's been problems. Um, the Comfort Inn, I don't think I've ever even had problems at the Comfort Inn. I think it's just been I don't enjoy their breakfast. The Holiday Inn's got the good breakfast, even though I can stop and get breakfast. So I guess I don't know. But anyways, I go to the Days Inn. I go check in. There's like a whole family of fucking nerds there. I don't know. Like a little kid, it looks like he lights toads on fire and smashes them. I don't know. And then there's a lady sitting there, and she looks like, let's just say, what does she look like? She looks like she has a bad relationship with her mom, and nobody likes her mom, and she wants to tell you about how much she doesn't like her mom. She didn't mention one time her mom. I just feel like if I said, "How's your mom doing?" She's like, that bitch fucking took $40 out of my fucking bank account the other day. I gave her a card, but she fucking took $40 out of my bank account. Guess what? She bought a bunch of cigarettes, and she didn't give me any. And I've been low on cigarettes. She know I've been low on cigarettes. And she knows that I've been saving up for a carton of cigarettes, but instead she took $40 and she went out and bought 4 packs of cigarettes, and then she ain't giving me none. I was saving up for a carton. I don't know. That's just my interpretation. I could be totally wrong. And then I don't know, either the manager or her boyfriend or her husband, doubtful, probably boyfriend or manager, that she has to do sexual favors on him in the back room. I don't know. Maybe in my room they were doing sexual favors. I don't know. But anyways, he comes over and she's like clicking on stuff and doing stuff, and he's like, "Yeah, do it that way. I like that. Do it that way. A little lower, right there. Click on that. Oh yeah, that's good." And I'm like, "What the fuck is going on here? Let me have my room." I go to my room. They're like, "We got you on the first floor, sir." I'm like, "Okay, there's only 2 fucking floors. Okay, thank you for the first floor. I don't." But she put it at the end of the fucking hallway, so I had to walk down the hallway. People's doors are cracked open. People are open air drug use over there. Probably not. I didn't look in the rooms. I just walked by. I just imagine most of the people in the Days Inn are shooting up and asking me for $1. So I just walk on down to my room, get in my room, and I like to. People that stay at the Days Inn are, they don't care about a lot. They just don't give a shit what they look like or how they're acting is viewed by other people. My example for this is everybody slams the fuck out of their goddamn doors all fucking day yesterday. Kablam! 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 I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Are they doing construction? I look out the door, and there's a guy just like slamming his door over and over. I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, the door won't shut. I'm like, it is shut. Let go of the handle. He's like, oh. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? Can you keep it fucking down? I'm trying to watch Queso. I'm trying to watch Queso do Card Shop Simulator. Will you fucking quiet down a little bit? God damn it. But that's just one guy. I have fucking 18 other rooms right there. Fucking, I gotta worry about. They're slamming the fuck out of the goddamn doors. I'm like, hey, when you open a door, don't just let it fucking swing. Those doors are designed to shut, so you don't leave your door open and they automatically lock and stuff. Hey, hold the door, walk inside while holding the door, and then shut the door. Kablam! Motherfucker! Room 14, you're on my list, bitch! You're on my list, bitch! Anyways, I go to my room, I get in without slamming the door, And I'm just like, what the fuck is going on in here? There is shit all over the floor. It's like somebody went out to the hay fields and was running through them or whatever. And then when they got back to the hotel or whatever, this is a motel, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, they pull their pockets inside out, and all the hay that goes up inside their pockets is just fucking everywhere. So I was like, God damn, they don't vacuum around here? Walked to the back corner where I put my, like, on the desk, and I set my stuff down, and there's 2 used Q-tips on the floor. I'm like, that's gross as fuck. I just won't go near them, is what I thought. I was like, all right, cool. Just not going to go near the used Q-tips. And then they have, like, the coffee pot, and there's, like, a fuckload of salsa packets laid out in front of the coffee pot. And I'm like, that's odd. That's kind of odd that somebody would leave a bunch of salsa packets at the coffee pot. And then, because I had grabbed because this was like 3 o'clock. It was like just right at check-in time. I already grabbed my dinner for the night. I grabbed a salad. Would you believe it? I did not enjoy it, by the way. I grabbed a fucking breaded chicken salad from the truck stop where I normally go. I wanted to order a burger, but I was like, it ain't going to be no good by the time I'm ready to eat. Because I just ate lunch at 2. I waited a while to eat lunch. Some call me a saint. I don't know. Anyways, grabbed a salad, some ranch. What else did I grab? Oh, and I stayed at the Comfort Inn on Friday, and I left my fucking phone charger. My super fast phone charging block that you plug into the wall, and my nice braided cord. Probably $1,000 worth of equipment. Maybe $2,000. According to the prices they got on phone chargers nowadays, I probably could have made $2,000 off of selling that fucking phone charger. It's nothing special. It's just a charging block and a fucking cord. I left it at the Comfort Inn on Friday. That's the one time I called Comfort Inn and they actually answered. This was after I had already been at the Days Inn, or already booked the Days Inn. I was on my way. I was like, I said, I called the wife. I said, fuck, I lost my phone charger. I was like, I wonder where the last time I used it was. Oh, Comfort Inn. I remember I plugged it on the wall behind the bed because there's no fucking plug-ins anywhere else. So I called Comfort Inn as I was arriving in town. I said, hey, do you guys have a lost and found? She's like, yes, we do. I'm like, wonderful. I left a phone charger in my room. It was the second floor. I don't know what room. It's a white box, and it's got a braided cord. I left it there. Honestly, if you don't have it, I'm just going to go buy a new one. But if I don't have to buy a new one, I can just walk next door to the next hotel, walk in, say, hey, I'm just here for a phone charger, grab that, and then I'm going to be happy as can be. She said, nope, we ain't got it. I said, God damn it. So you guys are useless. You guys fucking suck. She's like, well, you're the one that left the phone charger in the room. I'm like, okay, well, you guys are the ones that fucking took it. Is it still plugged in the room? She's like, I could go check. I'm like, yeah. She's like, we don't have it. I'm like, you didn't check. You didn't check. She even did like the little walking away sound. Like she like tapped on the desk. And then she tapped back. She's like, yeah, we don't have it. I'm like, God damn it. I got to buy a fucking phone. Buy, click. Stop at the truck stop. That's what I bought. Bought phone charger. Spent $50 fucking on a charging block and a cord. And they're not even good. You know, they're not, I mean, they're okay. They did the job. I have the little plug-ins that go to the truck here. My other cord Because I usually have like a plug-in that goes into the truck, and then I have another one that's for the wall, just so I don't have to unplug shit. I don't know. I'm fucking weird. So, and I always have two phone chargers with me at all times. And I lost my wall plug, and I left because I went with Luke out to Lawrence, and I grabbed my phone charger, and I used it in his car. I have it. It's at home. It's on the mantle. I set it on the mantle, and then whenever I was getting up on Monday morning, early as fuck, trying to get my shit together, I totally forgot to grab my phone charger. But that's not on my list. I got phone, keys, shoe, wallet, knife, hat, glasses, headphones. Those are my 8 items that I have a checklist I run through my mind every single day before I leave the house. Did you hear phone charger? No, you just heard phone. I have my phone. Maybe I need to add phone charger to that. Or just cables or something. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe I overpaid for my phone charger because I don't know. I didn't want to be bougie, but I kind of wanted to be bougie. Give me a double USB-C cord and a USB-C adapter, wall adapter. I think that's where I went wrong. I was like, I just want USB-C shit because that's where the world is going now. And I don't know. It did the job. It did decent. It charged my phone. I could watch Queso all night long. So anyways, yeah. And then I ate my salad. Not good. Oh, I'm not done with the room. So anyways, the bed was made. There wasn't trash everywhere. There was just salsa, Q-tips, hay all over the floor. And then I go to put my salad in the fridge. I open up the fridge. There's fucking milk, cheese, and salsa. More salsa in the fridge already. And I'm like, I'm just going to act like I don't see that shit and put my shit in there. And one thing I wanted to do was check the date on the milk. But I just didn't. It was on the other side of it, and I didn't want to grab it and touch it. I don't know. I'm acting like I'm a fucking prissy bitch. I'll scratch my fucking butthole and then put a dip in, okay? I didn't want to touch the milk. So, anyways, I'll wash my hands if I fucking do anything to my butthole. Sometimes you gotta do something to your butthole, but you don't do it unless there's somewhere to wash your hands and clean your fingernails before you do anything else after that. So, I mean, hey, some people wipe their ass with their fucking bare hand, okay? I'm not that gross. I don't do that. I'm just getting a little, I don't know, a little stink on my fingers. I gotta wash it off, and then it's good, okay? I do a good job at washing my hands. I could be, if not the best, hand washer of all time. I might be one of the best hand washers you've ever met. I don't do it often, but when I do it, it's fucking good. I do a really good job. Under the fingernails, in between the fingers, get the knuckles, get the palms, the back of the hand, 4 to 5 inches up the wrist. You know, I'm washing them hands. Them hands can do surgery afterwards without gloves. That's what I'm talking about. Anyways, if I keep my fingernails clipped, then we're better. But sometimes I go a couple of days without clipping them, and they get a little long, and it's just hard to clean out all that gunk out from underneath your fingernails. Anyways, we're not talking about washing hands here. I'm talking about itching my butthole and then shoving my fingers in my mouth. Just kidding. We're not talking about that. We're talking about not touching the milk. I open up the freezer, frozen pizzas. You know, if I was a dumber man, I would have thought I struck goddamn gold. I said, I ain't touching those fucking pizzas. Somebody injected them with fentanyl. I ain't touched them. And then it was dark next to the microwave. There was some substance on the counter. It looked like it could have been a dried turd, like somebody shit in the toilet, and then smashed down a turd into, like, I don't know, almost a cookie shape, took a bite out of it, let it dry in the sun, and then set it on the counter next to the microwave. I don't know what the fuck it was. I said, I'm just going to stay away from that. And I saw that while I was bending down to get to the fridge. I just look up, and there's like a turd burger sitting there. I don't know what the hell's going on. I said, not touching that. And now I know, I'm aware, I'm going to keep my face away from it too, just in case it jumps off the counter and right into my mouth. Then I go into the bathroom. There is, the towel rack is ripped off the wall. And the towels are on the counter. But they're folded up nice and neat. So I'm like, okay. I sit down to take a shit, and the toilet seat about fucking ripped off and almost scissored my balls off with the toilet seat up against the toilet bowl. You know what I'm talking about. Your balls are hanging down in the toilet seat slides off. That would be a scissoring motion. It'd be like a cigar cutter for your ball sack. Not good. I almost fucking became a fucking tranny last night. Or travestite. Do transvestites have balls? I don't know. They got the dick. They have a vagina and a butthole. They have a bunch of fucking shit going on. I don't know if they can handle balls also. Anyways, that was a scary moment. And as I was collecting my thoughts and also trying to, rewind queso back to before I almost chopped my balls off and don't want to miss any queso, I look in the shower, the shower curtain. Usually the shower curtains are like closed or like shoved in the tub. And they look all nice and neat. No, this one's been open, and there's a razor, and there's like a hairball on the fucking wall of the shower. I'm like, okay, I got a dirty room here. Okay, they didn't clean this one. There's no way, no fucking possible way they came in here and said, this room's good. I got a dirty room, but the bed was made. That's the weird part. Who's making their bed after they sleep in it in a hotel? I don't think anybody fucking does that shit. That'd be awkward. You're a fucking serial killer if you do some shit like that. Make your bed? The fuck? You weirdo? Don't do that. People are going to be scared of you. You shouldn't be this close to the school. I slept in the bed. I slept on top of the sheets, under the blanket. Still wasn't super. I don't know. I've done worse shit in my life than sleeping in somebody else's slept in bed. Usually I know who they are though. This one I don't know. Could have been a farmer. Could have been somebody that likes burritos. There's milk and cheese. I don't know what the milk was for, but I don't know. There was no. I guess I didn't look in the cabinet. There could have been a whole a bowl and some cereal. I probably would have. If I would have looked at the cabinet and I see Captain Crunch in there and a bowl and a spoon, even though it's all like dirty, I would probably just go rinse it out and then fucking make me a new bowl, and I'd just start eating the stuff. And then, it'd be really funny is if somebody comes over and they open up the door because they also have a key card and they're like, what the fuck are you doing in my room? I'm just sitting there in my underwear watching queso, eating their fucking Fruity Pebbles with like there's blood all over the toilet seat. And they're like, what the fuck is going on in here? I'm like, this is my room. They're like, no, this is my room. I'm like, oh, fuck. And he's like, are you eating my cereal? I'm like, yeah. He's like, did you chop your balls off on the toilet? Yeah. Are you watching queso? Yeah. Can I watch with you? I don't know what the interaction would be. You want me to throw pizza in and we can both snuggle under the covers and watch queso? So anyways, yeah, I got a dirty room at the day's end and just slept in it. My wife was appalled. She could not believe me. She was like, what the fuck? Did I shower? No. I decided This is when I'm not gonna go ahead and hop in there and shower. I'm gonna wing it. You know, I'm gonna be in another hotel today. I'll be able to take care of it. This one, I feel like I would be dirtier if I get out of there. I'm not gonna feel good. So, anyways, woke up on time. Got breakfast because they don't serve breakfast at the place. Oh, it was windy as a motherfucker. I thought the goddamn Jamaican hurricane had made it to Oklahoma by then. It was windy as fuck outside. I was like, oh shit, it's raining, it's windy, it's still really dark out. I'm like, this ain't right. This ain't right. And I just ran to the truck, did a quick pre-trip. I'm pretty confident in it. And then hopped in the truck and hit the fucking road. The lobby of the hotel wasn't even open. That's another weird thing. It's like, you're a hotel. Isn't there supposed to be somebody on here all the time? I don't know. So I was unable to check out. I think I already got my bill, so everything should be good. Unless they try to charge me for some extra bullshit. They're like, hey, you left salsa next to the coffee pot. Like, no, I fucking didn't. They're like, you're going to lose your deposit. I'm like, it's not my money, so fuck off, fuckhead. Go smoke your fucking mom's cigarettes, you weirdo. I want to roll the window down because I'm hot, but it's so loud. I'm going to turn the AC on. It's only 52 degrees outside, but I am burning. So yeah, I just hung out in the hotel room and woke up on time, left, drove through it wasn't a bad storm at all. And I also don't want to compare it to what Jamaica's going through because Jamaica's going at 8:54 on Tuesday. They're going through some shit right now. I've been watching the Ryan Hall weather coverage. Ryan Hall, y'all, on YouTube. Go check it out for any and all North American weather events or whatever. He'll go live and he'll cover it for a full day, just about. So, anyways, yeah, them Jamaican guys are going through some fucking bullshit right now. He's like, well, just trying to remember what I heard on the Ryan Hall y'all deal. He's like, the eye wall is making landfall. I think that, I don't know. Right now, and this is one of, if not the strongest hurricane that has been recorded or something like that. I don't know. I don't think he just says shit like that. I think he means it. He said it's even stronger than the fucking other one that happened a while back. I don't know. But he said we've had a lot of hurricanes and this one's real bad. And it's only intensifying and it's well, until it makes full landfall, I guess. I don't know. They said once it starts hitting the land, it should start slowing down quite a bit. But they said it actually has sped up before it hit the land and created it in one of the strongest Cat 5 hurricanes it's ever been. And I don't know. They're looking at it. Garrett Mitchell, which is Kletus McFarland off the Kletus McFarland YouTube channel. Follow him on Facebook, and he put up a thing saying, hey, I'm going to take my airplane or helicopter or something. I don't know. Something. He said he's going to take something over there to help rescue people or whatever. So that's really cool that we got him. He's a great guy. And then there's a ton of other guys that are going to go unnamed because nobody knows who they are, and they are also private aircraft operators that will go in there and help rescue. It's actually like a big community of things, you know. And I think Kletus McFarland is awesome because he's bringing awareness to some of that. Because you didn't. That's where he met some NASCAR people, I think, or something. Was whenever he was going through and saving people from the floods in that one state, wherever those were. He's like, oh, I met a whole bunch of private operators that were in there helping rescue people and shit. And I think that's really cool that we got some people out there that are so selfless that would, that have enough money to buy their own airplane, and they're going to use it to help these people that are in bad times, Because a lot of times you see somebody get a private jet, they're like, nah, I do this to get away from people. Or a helicopter or something like, we do this so we don't have to be with you fucks on the ground. But Kletus is actually going in there. And he's got a helicopter named Consuela, and he bought it from South America or something, and it was just like wrecked. And he did a full restore on it. I think he took it out with his wife to do one date night with it. And then the next fucking day was when those floods happened, and he took his brand new, fully rebuilt, fully refurbished helicopter out to save people. Which, yeah, that doesn't, obviously he would probably say, it ain't nothing. It ain't nothing, it's just money. But a lot of people would be like, if you get a brand new truck, and it's perfect and everything about it, and you're like, I want to keep this one nice. And then they're like, hey, you have to go to the mud runs with it, and, then a demolition derby. And it's like, fuck that! I ain't doing that shit. No, you have to, or you're going to be a bad person. Then you got it banged up, and his shit didn't get all banged up. He might have put down the seat protectors or something. I don't know. But he's delivering a lot of water and saving people and moving people around and stuff. It's awesome. I love Kletus McFarland. For a YouTuber, I can say I love that guy. I think he's awesome. I met him once in Kansas City at the Speedway. He came to do a Cars and Coffee or a 1320 event or something. And I didn't bring anything. I don't have shit to bring to a fucking Cars and Coffee. I can drink coffee. I don't have any. I don't know. The most I'd bring is a DR 650. Be like, yeah, she's a DR. She's got a dent in the tank. She's a 99, 30,000 miles, bold tires, top end noise. She's real nice. I like her a lot. Anyway, I met him and I shook his hand and we had a little, probably less than 5 minute conversation, And I was just starstruck because I was so fucking nervous. And then my buddy took a picture of me, Tyler, took a picture of me talking to Kletus McFarland. And I'm like, what the fuck? He's so goddamn tall. I'm fat and short. And then I look like a fucking tourist. I went and I bought some merch from the 1320 shop. And I had it, it was like a bag, and I had the bag around my wrist. And I was like, I don't like that at all. I don't like the way, I felt like I was a fucking cool guy talking to him. And then I look at the picture and I'm like, I look like a fucking idiot. I'm hard on myself, but you gotta let me be hard on myself, okay? So anyway, yeah, I met the guy. Cool guy. Cool fucking guy. I'd love to go to the Freedom Factory with my brother Tyler. He ain't my real brother, but he's my brother. Me and my brother. I'd like to go to the Freedom Factory with him one time. He's only a couple hours away from the Freedom Factory, so I don't know. Whenever we went down to Florida, I said we gotta figure out how to go to the Freedom Factory, and it just wasn't working out. We have these things called wives and children, and they are getting the fucking way, man. Me and the boy should have been at the fucking Kletus McFarland over there, hanging out, doing a burnout in his fucking Z71 out front, doing a donut or something, just something to get his attention. Be like, yo, look at me. Even though I watch videos of people trying to get Kletus' attention, I'm like, these fucking idiots. He doesn't give a shit. No, it doesn't matter what kind of burnout you're doing out front of the Cletus McFarland's Freedom Factory. It don't matter what you're doing out front. He does way cooler shit on the inside. He ain't not impressed by anything you're gonna have. Sorry, but we can still try. Yeah, me and Tyler just like, dude, let's fucking go up to the gate, do a burnout. Maybe I'll make a video and saying, hey guys, no more burnouts at the gate. We're like, fuck, that was us. But yeah, I don't know. Anyways, they have a drag strip and a racetrack. The racetrack is a little bit more to get into, but the drag strip, it's a business. You know, you can go there and run your car whenever you want, just about. Um, and that'd be kind of cool. I do remember, like Cletus, he used to not have like in his pit area whenever he'd go out and do events or just whatever. He'd have his pit area where he's got his cars and stuff, and he wouldn't have a fence or anything around. He'd just say, "Yeah, can the crowd kind of, you guys just kind of stay over that way." And then people started like walking through the middle of his pit and stuff, and messing with stuff. So now he's actually got a fence that he puts up. And so if you're watching a Cletus McFarland video and he's in one of those situations, you don't really see the crowd. But if they turn that camera around, like there's fucking hundreds of people surrounding him at all times. And it's like I would definitely be one of those people if I was there, but I don't know. It's also kind of feel like I don't know. He probably goes around and signs all this shit and whatnot, but I don't know. I don't want to fangirl out like that. You know, just hey, you're a cool dude. I think you're awesome. I love you. I think you're awesome for what you're doing for everything. I have nothing to offer you. I have nothing to offer. Like, I can't even fix the blinkers on my 92. I don't know what's going on here. I'm impressed by what you guys got going on here. Enough about that. So I woke up. I got here to the place to get offloaded. And yeah, dude, I checked in, and the lady was like, oh, you're here early. I'm like, am I? I feel like I'm 10 minutes late. She's like, no, you're early. We don't start until 7:30. I was like, okay. And then what did I say? It was 8:45, 8:30. I don't know what time it was. I was done. So I sat there for maybe 30 minutes. I ate my breakfast sandwiches that were hot as a motherfucker, and drank my coffee and watched some Facebook and YouTube. And then they called me. I'm like, what are they calling me for? Are they calling me to say they're shut down for the day because of the storm rolling through? And they're like, no, come on in. All right, I'll come on in. So that's great. I mean, I'm not going to have any more drive time than I originally ever have. So my day is going to be shorter, but, I'm going way too fast. You guys got me all fucking hopped up. I only get 11 hours of drive time. So usually my 11 hours of drive time is hit, but it's hit with me using all of my 14-hour workday also. Oh, there goes a fox. Or a coyote or something. Red fox. Or red coyote. I don't know. What do they got out here in Oklahoma? Central Oklahoma. They got some fucking animal walking around in the field. I got offloaded. What? What'd you say? What was I talking about? Hey, there's some blue sky over there. Holy shit, I haven't seen that for fucking 2 weeks. Probably been less than 2 weeks, but it's been a while that it's just been, the whole sky has just been gray. Completely gray. And it's like, is it dark out? I don't know. And then you look over there and you're like, oh no, it's just clouds have been covering the entire region for, I think, a week. I haven't seen a blue sky. My plan for today is to use up all of my drive time, or try to. I'm headed right now. Well, I need to make a phone call. I got a bunch of hours before I get all the way up to Pleasant Hill, but I need to make a phone call and make sure that's what's going on because the guy might have told me I'm doing 3 loads this week, and if I am, I'm headed to Pleasant Hill. I'm going to grab a load, turn around, and try to make it as far south as I can, so I can offload tomorrow morning. If they say I'm not taking a load and I just have another load on Friday, then I'm just headed back to the shop, which I would kind of be cool with. I bought some pumpkins for the kids, and Sunday, like I've talked about, I didn't do a fucking thing except for play video games, and I really want to go back home and play video games. I need to not do that, but I really want to. But I shouldn't, but I will. It would be bad if I did it, but I would have a good time. I need to carve these pumpkins with the kids. I told my wife, I was like, just pull the pumpkins inside, let them dry off. This has been rainy. Let them dry off, and then let the kids paint them or whatever, because she's not going to carve pumpkins with the kids. That's something that I do with them. I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to that. I just don't think she would. But if she wants to carve the pumpkins with the kids, go ahead. I just don't think she's gonna. But yeah, I mean, Halloween is what? In just a couple of days here, so we need to get them pumpkins carved up. You know, keep the Halloween tradition going. Another thing that I think I think being an adult is decorating. Now, this is not really my strong suit, but like growing up, we had like the closet that was under the stairs. My mom, my dad, they had decorations for all the seasons, and we would all have fun, pulling out the decorations, putting them up, and then taking them down and putting up the new ones, or whatever it was, just seasonal changing of the whole entire house. It was kind of nice. It was kind of really fucking cool. We haven't decorated a fucking thing, except for Christmas. Now, whenever me and my wife didn't have kids, she would put up, like, fall stuff, and she would put up spring stuff, and she would put up summer stuff, and then, obviously, we had winter and Christmas stuff that we'd put up, and, I mean, we still put up the Christmas stuff, but me growing up, we always had, like, Halloween decorations. We had shit you'd put on the windows. We had spider webs. We had, orange pumpkin little sculptures and shit. We just decorated the house to be Halloween. And it was kind of nice. Not gonna lie. And since I've had kids, we haven't decorated a fucking thing. I mean, we did buy some decorations. I bought some skeletons, and my kids just wanted to play with the skeletons, and they ripped them all to pieces. And we had skeleton pieces just in the toy box for a while. And we eventually threw them away because we're like, what the fuck are we doing with these? So anyways, I don't know. I think it would be really cool to decorate for Halloween. And I guess, I don't know. I don't have time this year, most likely. Because Halloween, it's like decorate for one day. No. Because as soon as Halloween's over, that shit's coming down. But if for some reason I'm going home today, I probably still won't decorate. I don't know. I just want to create a tradition for my children. I think that's another thing about being an adult, like a real family adult man, is keeping the traditions, like decorating for Halloween. I don't know. Seems kind of weird and silly, but I don't know. My kids, they just live in a house, and the house never changes, other than the floor getting dirty and then clean and then dirty and then clean. Nothing changes the aspect of the house unless it's Christmas time. So, I don't know. Maybe I just need to yell at the wife. Maybe I need to hit my wife more often. I'm just kidding. I never hit my wife. She would fucking whoop my fucking ass. Maybe I need to go, hey, ho, let's go. You know, I'm singing a song. I'm not talking to you. Hey, lady, cook me dinner. Put up the decorations. What's going on here? She would fucking flip out. She would be like, you motherfucker. You think you can talk to me like that? I know, I'm so sorry. You know, it's funny to do that with your wife. I'm not going to talk me up like I'm the fucking, I wear the pants and I'm the man of the house. I'm not going to say shit like that because me and my wife, we both, she does a lot, I do a lot. She's more household oriented. I'm more, out here working and also doing whatever the fuck I want. She pisses her off, but hey, somebody's got to do it. Or do they? I don't know. Somebody's got to piss her off somehow. And I'm just doing my duty. So you're buying a motorcycle? I'm like, yeah. She's like, what the fuck? How about you pay off some shit with that money? I'm like, no, I want a motorcycle. You're buying another truck? You're buying the same truck you already bought again? Yeah. I just do some shit. I don't know. We're good. We're good. She likes it. I keep things interesting. You know how boring it would be if everything went the way she wanted it to be? Oh, it'd be boring as fuck. How are you gonna have a Nicholas Sparks novel movie type of life if nothing unexpected happens? Anyways, we're doing great. I just want to decorate for Halloween. I think that's the point of me talking about this. Is we used to decorate for Halloween growing up, and now my kids are growing up, and we're not decorating for Halloween. And it's my fault because I don't do it. Even though my wife, her family, they go fucking all out for every fucking holiday. So my wife, her stepdad, my father-in-law, I got him right. Look, they decorated for Halloween. Look at that. They have like little blow up shit in the yard and stuff. They go all out. They got spider web all over the fucking ceiling. They got spiders. They got witches. They got witches brooms. They got little creepy heads in a cage. They got a little girl on a swing in the front porch. That when you walk by, it scares the fuck out of you. They got all kinds of shit. They decorate. Uh, and so I thought maybe she would do it. Hey, I thought you were gonna do that. Hey, maybe you should do that, and I should just enjoy it. Maybe I need to call my mom and say, hey, mom, come over and decorate my fucking house. She is currently in Switzerland or Argentina. I don't fucking know. My mom is out somewhere. She's off doing some shit. I guess she's on a cruise right now. She's going to come back and then immediately move into a new house. It's kind of fucking crazy. And I don't have to help her move. I am helping Luke move that guy some more, but not until the 8th of November. The angels were crying. That's a song. The 8th of November. Wave at the fucking DOT. Hello, I'm waving at you. He turned the opposite way. Hell yeah. Alright, leave me the fuck alone. I wasn't waving for you to come after me. I was waving at you so you don't pull me over like that other fuckhead did the other day. It wasn't a fuckhead. He was nice. Other than making me, look like a fool. He could have been like, hey, you got the wrong placards on here. Oh, shit, I do? Yeah, just go swap them real quick. Okay, and here's your ticket. Motherfucker, dude! Motherfucker, dude! Technically, nobody was in danger. Even not technically, nobody was in danger. Everything was going to be fine. Just got on a technicality. You got me. Take me away. Put me in the slammer. Wrong placards on. Yeah. I called another company. There's another heavy haul company that I called yesterday. I had been in talks with them a little bit. He's like, what do you think we do over here? I'm like, you run removable goosenecks and you haul heavy equipment. He's like, and? I'm like, I don't fucking know. I don't work there. He's like, oh, well, we carry, like, equipment and items and shit. You know, like, if somebody wants a CNC machine put in their building, we'll bring the CNC machine, and we'll bring the crane, and we'll bring the forklift, and we'll bring this and all this shit to the job site, and we'll stay there at the job site until we get the thing installed, and then we leave. I'm like, oh, well, I don't really want to do that. You know, he's like, what? I was like, yeah, I don't want to do that. I was like, I want to drive. I don't want to, I mean, I don't mind loading shit up and unloading shit. You know, that's what I want to do. But I don't want to be a part of a crew, like, putting shit into a building. I'm like, I want to be on the road. You're going to have me with, I just know, you know, do you guys own shovels? He's like, what? Yeah. I'm like, you're going to make me fucking shovel. If I show up over there, I start working, somebody's going to hand me, the driver, a fucking shovel, and I'm going to be very upset. Do not fucking, the sight of a shovel fucking curls the hair on the back of my neck. I fucking hate shoveling. I hate fucking shoveling. If you own a shovel, don't call me. Do you own a shovel? No! Alright. Well, then I'm coming over. Maybe. I'll think about it. If the pay is right. But the guy was like, I was like, well, what is the pay? I was like, it says here there's a pay rate, but I didn't know if there's like a percentage pay or whatever. He's like, no. He's like, it's like, top end is like $30 an hour. It's like, fuck you. Click. I'm out of here. No fucking way. I'm gonna go do some of that bullshit for the same, like, basically the same amount of money I'm making right now. No fucking way, dude. Bump it up. Bump it up. He's like, is there anything you haven't driven? I said, doubles and triples. I also technically haven't ran an end dump, but I think I could. That seems pretty simple. I said, I will run and drive anything except for doubles and triples. I ain't fucking doing it. Okay? I don't care what they are, unless it's required, because some of those heavy haul companies, they have like multiple trailers, or they have like spreaders or whatever. And I was like, are those considered doubles and triples? He's like, no. I'm like, okay, well then I'll do that, but I ain't doing fucking doubles and triples. I'll never get my. He's like, well, we don't do that. I'm like, I know. I'm just letting you know. I'm passionate about not shoveling and not running doubles and triples. Those are my two basic stipulations. I ain't doing it. So anyways, that's probably not going to happen. I talked to him. I said, bump it up to 35 and I'll think about it. And he said, okay, I need to talk to my boss. I'm like, okay. So yeah, that one's kind of off the table. I called up the tanker company. I've been looking to get on at this tanker company, just seeing what they're offering and whatnot. And I totally forgot, you know, last night I spent my whole night just playing on my phone, watching Queso. Totally forgot he said to fill out a different application. So, I don't know. I guess I'll do that tonight. I don't know. He does not seem like he's in a hurry for any fucking thing. I'm like, hey man, we talked like a week ago. He's like, oh yeah. I'm like, what's going on? He's like, fill out this application. I'm like, I already did. He's like, well, the one on Indeed doesn't really work. And I'm like, okay, well, send me the link, I guess. I'm like, is that what we've been waiting on? He's like, well, I've been waiting on your background check and shit to come through. I'm like, other places have already got my background check. Why the fuck are you taking so long? I think you forgot to hit that button, or just haven't done shit. You're just not really motivated to hire somebody right now. Maybe he works a lot. I don't know. Most of the time you're talking to recruiters, and it's like, it's your fucking job. It's your job to fucking get me in on over there. That's how you get paid. Why are you dragging your fucking feet, Chad? Pick up the pace, Chad. It's not hard to click buttons on a fucking computer and call people. That's all you can do. If they don't answer, they don't answer. Leave a message, though. Because a lot of people ain't answering a bunch of fucking phone calls like me. I'm getting phone calls out the goddamn asshole. From insurance, from loans, to companies trying to hire me, to other scams and shit. I'm getting fucking calls all the goddamn time. I ain't answering none of them unless they leave a message. So yeah, I'm headed up here. I'm going to get loaded, maybe, and then I'm going to turn around and make it back. That's about it. That's about all I got for you guys today. I'm going to continue to listen to some awesome podcasts. I want to just throw another shout out here. Backroad Friends, Broken Wing Nuts, Three-Wheeled Bicycle Podcast, Walk Like a Mailman, Parenthood Loading, Parenthood, Adulthood Pending, and I don't know, probably some other ones out there. I can't think of them right now. JK's Rewatchable Hour, Middle of the Road Podcast with Coach Casey. I haven't really talked to him a whole lot, but maybe we can work something out one of these days. Who else do we got? I don't know. That's about it. That's about it for like the podcast that I'd like to really put my support behind is these ones. And maybe other ones. You know, if you got other smaller podcasts that could really use some help with free promotion or guests or a host, you know, if they want to be a guest or I want to be a guest, you know, whatever. If you know of any other smaller oh, fuck! Sorry. I have been meaning to bring it up for a while when I don't know. It's not really breaking news or anything super fucking crazy, but Shane has tattoos on YouTube. That poor man. I think he listens all the time. Not sure, but you guys got to go watch Shane Has Tattoos. He's over there. He just got a brand new not pickup truck. He got a new fucking rig. He's running around. He loves it. He's got a hood. He ain't fucking his cab over no more. He's fucking badass. I love watching all of his. Well, I don't watch his videos. I turn them on and then they play in the background, and I can use it as a podcast. But he does not a live, but he does what I do, except he's got video. So go check it out. And he's over in Australia, you know? Badass. You get to listen to a guy talk with an Australian accent for an hour at a time. It's fucking cool. Go check it out. And it's really good content. He talks about all kinds. Wombat, I don't know. He says Frankie. He says all kinds of cool shit. Go check him out. Okay, I'm giving him a really big shout out because I missed him on a few. We tried to do something together at one point in time, and I don't know. It's kind of hard to do that, and it was really hard to hear him, and I couldn't record it. But we had I just called him and we chatted for a while. It was awesome. That was a while back, but. Anyways, go check up on him. See what he's doing. He's got shorts. He's got videos, and he's an awesome guy. Wears short shorts. Adios. Keep all 18 down. Bye bye.